G'day everybody, my name is Lowell and welcome to the channel. So we have another Ducks versus them. This is going to be quarterfinals. This is going to be called the Defiant one. So let's jump into this. This is obviously versus Texas Tech. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? It was actually, do you hear that? Yeah. That's all the people that said that we would get smashed by Texas Tech. So let's jump into this one.
All right, hey, we all remember this moment a year ago. We've had 365 days for this opportunity. We've worked our ass off to get here. Guess what? We're here. All right, so now it's an opportunity to go take advantage of it. Nowhere else in the world you'd rather be than right here. An opportunity to do something that only 8 teams in the country get to do, and after this, only 4. Right, so let's make sure that we're defiant. Right, and we're selfless in this moment.
Defiant ones. What's that mean? Help me out. What's that mean? Against the grain. Not doing like everybody else. You were defiant ones by decisions you made about how we treat this trip. It's not our last trip. Defiant ones. What you sacrificed to get to exactly where you're at.
It's taken so many steps to get to this point. Now it's another step forward and up to the quarterfinals of the CFP here in Miami for a first-time visit at the Orange Bowl. And what a classic matchup it is. Oregon and Texas Tech.
So here they are, they're far from home, but man, they are close to greatness with a win here today. When you look at the stats, when you look at the talent, when you've watched these teams play, you know that this is as attractive of a game that the college football playoff can be.
It really is an intriguing matchup.
We held him back to get what we did, bro. Give him, man. I swear to God.
Hey, more days, Joe. What's your lifetime opportunity? What are we going to do with these dreams to reality right now? We become legendary today. Let's go. Get your energy. Let's go.
Texas Tech, they have
Man, that just gave me goosebumps. Holy moly. Oof. Okay.
been the most dominant team in the country. They're winning games on average by 31 points a game, and they have no weakness, Joe.
There's a saying about taking what's owed to you. Today, what's owed to you is a pound of flesh. Pound of flesh. And we ain't walking off the field without our pound of flesh. We ain't the same team today that we were yesterday. Ain't the same team today that we were last month, that we were last year. In toughness. Some people talk about it, some people show it. They got a saying in Texas, man, all cat, no cattle. That's the team we're playing. It's all cat. They're front, they're front, they're front. D-line, we strike up front. All day. You can't run from us. They gotta snap that ball eventually. And when they do, you make them pay. The ball, the ball, the ball. They gonna attack the ball today? Watch us attack the ball. Watch us attack the ball. They gotta see us.
Here come the Ducks out of the tunnel. Not seeing that big Harley lead them, but head coach Dan Lanning right out in front of them as they haul out. Fire out of the tunnels, smoke out of the tunnels. That's got to be an emotional feeling down there on the field when you're standing by them when they come out.
Here come the Ducks, the only team in major college football to win 12 games in each of the last 3 seasons as we are underway on New Year's Day.
I was wondering, guys, if Oregon had won the toss, would they take the ball, putting their offense out there first? They're going to get that chance.
3rd and 7, and it's Johnson again for a first down for the Ducks. Dante Moore with time, hooks up again. This is Jeremiah McClellan. So it'll be a 50-yard attempt for Atticus Sappington.
He got it! 3-0 Oregon. And the Ducks strike first. They move the ball against Texas Tech. Seems
And when we got this field goal, it's like, okay, it's not a touchdown, it's some points. We take the points, we come back again. Whew.
Like the common denominator between all these teams, for the most part, with the 8 teams or so left, is defense. Great defenses win you championships. 2 great defenses here, Joey, going to go at it head-to-head.
Defensively, I think it's about us creating that rhythm, saying we're lined up, let's go, right? And their pace, they think will be a weapon, but the minute we kind of show them it's not, I think it's going to make these guys play a little bit left-handed. ultimately what I'm looking for us on defense is demanding technique. Right? When everybody just goes and tries to make plays, that's an issue. We want guys farming their land and playing with unbelievable effort.
Tatum Tuioti, 8.5 sacks on the year now.
It's a big physical D-line, and Tuioti is just a technician.
90 seconds to play in this first quarter. Texas Tech has had 6 offensive plays.
They're pointing, they're looking where they're going. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. A takeaway margin, our ability to protect the ball. So I want you to think about it. Look, right, defense, we have to take shots on the ball consistently today to challenge our offense, because it'll be the difference in the game for us if we can create them and if we can protect them. And the score is just a distraction. We're focused on stacking reps today. So push yourself to another level. And what I love about this game plan, have they been good on explosive plays? Yeah, their offense has been really good on explosive plays. We've got a ton of defense. I want you to think about where this started and where we're at now. You gotta be able to adjust the ball. This quarterback throws a lot of balls short. So don't be surprised when that moment shows up in this game.
It's gonna be a motion. So we gotta communicate back to back and say, it's gonna be motion.
Gordon sends a motion man across to the right. It's intercepted. Brandon Finney Jr. stepped in front. The fresh.
What a game he had. What a bloody game.
This guy is a special player.
And the Ducks waiting to punt it away. And it's a fake punt. It works. Tuioti. First down inside the 45-yard line. And that was more of a shot.
I love the play calling. You never knew what was coming. You never knew what was coming. It was fantastic. Electric.
More than a pass from James Ferguson.
I thought the same thing, too.
Nice throw. Nice throw.
The throw, want the fade right, going for Benson. Turns, next to grab, was he out of bounds? They're going to call it a catch. He caught it. Oregon's going to run.
Back up, dude.
Not going to get there.
There was a whistle coming from Texas Tech's band behind the end zone, and there was no stoppage of play on it.
4th down and 2, and Oregon's going. They'll throw, knockdown, incomplete.
But Oregon's defense playing so good right now that Dan Lanning has faith the defense is going to continue to do what they do.
Watch out competition. Watch out competition now. Strike.
Get it off again. Dickey's going to spin. Ball came loose, and Oregon may have it. And they do. Becher knocked it out, and then Finney came up and fell on it.
Two takeaways by the Ducks defense. I think the biggest story so far in this first half.
So his 2 field goals represent all the scoring we have today.
Halftime, 6-0. Oregon with a lead over Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl in Miami.
Everything we got for each other. Like the defiant ones, right? Believe in each other. Let's go play our hardest half of our lives. You feel me? Why would we ever leave anything in the tech world?
How you play rock football determines how much you love your teammates. I want to see how much you love your brothers this half. Guys, all you need is stay focused. Lock in, do your job. Reset. Lock in, do your job. Reset.
I'm going to do whatever it is necessary to make sure that we keep on playing. Everybody got me? Hey, you got to earn the freaking right. All you got. All you freaking got. You got 2 quarters left in your life. So if you had 2 quarters left in your life, I don't worry about nobody's freaking feelings. I'm worried about freaking winning. And it's got to look a certain way. You got 2 freaking quarters. You got to earn more. You got to earn more. Everything you want is right here. You ask for it, freaking finish it. How blessed are we to do what we do right now? Now what's funny, man? I ain't ever seen an ass whipping that was this close. But you know what? The score's a distraction. They ran 23 plays on offense. 23. Right? We ran 49. What's that tell you? We're moving the ball. Right? We just got to finish. They've turned the ball over twice.
I've never seen an ass whooping that close. That's a great line.
We have. All we got to go out there and do is execute. We got 200 yards of offense. They got 88. We're not even looking at the scoreboard. Everybody understand that? It's 0-0 right now.
Oh, the ball is out! The ball is out! Uiagalelei has it! Mateo Uiagalelei has put Oregon in prime position. Strip sack, fumble return.
go, man. Let's go.
He stole it from him. I was going to say it was an interception, but he picked that ball away from him. What a play by Uyunglele to come in and get that ball and keep it.
Yeah, Mateo on that strip sack right there. As Morton moved his arm forward, Mateo just ripped the ball back and pinned it on the quarterback's back and then ripped it right off. Back the other way. What a great play.
Snap. Pitch to Davidson going right with some blocks inside. Touchdown Oregon. Off a turnover. Taking advantage of the takeaway. Oregon's third takeaway in this game. And the Ducks lead it 13-0.
You did that! You did that, baby! Keep playing! Think back to us and the lessons we've learned. Penn State game, tight end, stand up, right? How fast can this safety, key one, right, and see that one's blocking and show up as well? That's another hat to fit, right? So we're gonna get condensed looks. They want to try to run the ball, right? 6th rushing offense in the nation. It's our offense. This is our opportunity to be able to tackle, shots on the ball, and create edges.
Oh man! Big time play by Dylan Thieneman.
He's a guy that can play close to the line of scrimmage and is so good against the run.
What this allows us to do if they run an RPO? And the boundary safety, it just became mod bracket drill. When we start practice, right, we will start with mod bracket drill. Why am I doing this to start practice? We got to warm these pads up. We got to warm our shoulders up. Play with a level of physicality.
These DBs from Oregon making big plays in their run game. It's not just the big fellas up front in the front 7, but it's total team defense.
4th down and about a yard.
Ducks stop him. Jaden Kennedy with the tackle.
Came down and he defeated the block by Cameron Dickey to get into the backfield and make this play. Right here, he blows up through number 8, Dickey, and then makes the stop.
Yeah, let's go! I'm telling you. That's how you get physical.
To start the 4th quarter. A 13-0 Oregon lead.
All right, everybody listen, lock in. Everybody breathe. Breathe with me. Breathe out. Yo, we've been in situations like this.
Define ones, lessons we've learned throughout the season and how we've had to do it. Let's look at our season. This is one of the things I think is one of the biggest separators of us and them, but let me talk about us. Going to play Northwestern, didn't look like we wanted to look. No, right? We still whoop that ass. We give up a big play at the end. Right, but we learned lessons in that process. Okay, then you get into some games that this other team hasn't experienced. Penn State, whiteout. Think about the ways we've won this season. All the way out to the East Coast. Oh yeah, we've traveled. We've been in the battle. We've been battle tested. Because when I watch this group, you tell me as you start to look through this, when have they been in the battles we've been in? Where's that 4th quarter battle they had to deal with? When did their defense have to win a game? When did their offense have to go get a 2-minute drive for it to matter? They ain't been battle tested like you. So where should you have your confidence? In all the ways we've won this year. We've won in special teams. We've won in offense. We've won in defense. We've won with takeaways. We've won with protecting the ball. And they ain't seen you. They ain't seen nobody like you. So when we get out on the field, you remind them every play. And after the play's over, FIBU, do it again.
Lanning's defense has done their job for 3 quarters, but now all of a sudden, after Terrence Carter had a 24-yard reception, it's Baron Morton and the Red Raiders looking to start this 4th quarter with a bang.
Looking left, throws it left, and it is intercepted in the end zone. Knee it down, Brandon Finney Jr., and give your team the football back.
Brandon Finney with an all-time Orange Bowl, 2 interceptions, and a fumble recovery for the freshman.
Let's go!
And Sappington kicks it up and makes it look easy.
16-0.
Well, it's 4th and 7, and they will go. Looks, pressure comes, gets hit, goes down. Tatum Tuioti with a sack.
This Oregon defense, they have been lights out in this game, pitching a shutout in the Orange Bowl.
Let's go! Who front better? Who front go eat?
front's got to control the QB. Counting on you guys to do that. I see our front eating in this game.
And they're ready to go on 4th down. Snap and back to throw. One a quick throw, but a sack in a hurry. Blake Purchase, my, oh my.
What an exclamation mark to cap this defense's day.
And a score here, and you know you're going to the next round. Jordan Davison, the exclamation point on the Orange Bowl. As Oregon makes it undeniably their bowl game and will advance. Final score, Oregon 23-0. The shutout in a CFP playoff game. What a defensive performance by this Oregon defense. The tougher team by far, and they showed it.
Their first appearance in the Orange Bowl, and they are the winners. The Ducks advance to the CFP semifinals, their third 13-win season in program history.
Your Orange Bowl champions, the Oregon Ducks.
I wish this stage was big enough to have everybody on here because this is a whole team effort, and I'm thankful to have this team on my side.
I mean, I feel like today was a huge credit to our culture. Just relentless effort and domination. I mean, all 3 points of our defense, the front, the secondary, the linebackers, we did our job today to come out with this victory.
Yes, you did. It was incredible to watch. Congratulations. Best of luck in Atlanta. The Oregon Ducks, your 2026 Orange Bowl champs.
Thank you.
Let's go!
8 more days. Let me go get my hat.
Unbelievable performance, man. Complete team effort. You talk about battle tested. Has that shown up for this team? Right? Time after time after time. First shutout in Oregon history in a bowl game since 1917. Unbelievable job. But not done what? Not done yet. You earned the opportunity to have more time together. There's only 4 teams left after this, so let's keep chopping. Connection, growth, toughness, second play. Family on me, family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I tell you what. I say it every time, I do one of these videos to relive that game through their eyes because you're getting their experience. That whole video, I just had goosebumps remembering those plays, remembering watching it live. Here on the channel, we do a watch party, and it's just watching it just open mouth at this complete shutout and just thinking, man, all those doubters that we had going into this game, and you always get them. We got them for the next game as well, which is going to be really difficult. I mean, it's against Indiana, who are sitting on top of the world at the moment, and they are going to be immensely difficult to challenge. So that's for another day. We're talking about this game at the moment, and man, it was just such a pleasure to watch. Such a pleasure. It was just, to see, there's a lot of stuff in this about the defense. The defense in this game was just top notch. They could have beaten anybody in the nation. It was just a pleasure to watch. It was amazing. And then to come away 23-0, it's just like, well, what happened? Texas Tech was supposed to truck us, supposed to slam us down and, would go home with a complete loss. It's like, oh, well, as I say, you're only as good as you play on the day. And that day, we could have beaten anybody. It was just amazing to watch. Amazing to watch. Massive shutout, as he said there, since 1917. That's a long bloody time ago. Fantastic video to relive it again, to see some of those big plays, those defensive plays. Finney Jr., just a monster of a game as well, too. Everybody did so well. It was amazing. On to the next one. I didn't even want to hazard a guess how we're going to do that, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way. So let me know if you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for joining us today. Obviously, go Ducks for the next game. We'll definitely see you in the next one. Hopefully, there will be another Ducks versus them. I'm hoping there's going to be another 2, because you know what that means, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, and I'll definitely see you in the next reaction video. Oh, you're still here? You want more content? Why don't you check out my Patreon down here? You'll get plenty more content and some exclusive videos over there too. If not, why not check out this one over here?